Greetings, Dr. Aslam, and welcome to the Let's Play that I'll hopefully actually do sometime, and actually complete sometime. This is Crusader Kings 2, and I've really warmed up to this game recently. I've owned it for about a year, and the thing with Crusader Kings 2 and me is that you're either hooked on the game and you're not, and right now I am hooked on the game. So I'm playing it on the Mac right now. If you couldn't tell by the little volume sounds coming from the Mac, but whatever, that's not what matters. What matters is that I'm playing Crusader Kings 2, and I'm have a lot of fun, aren't I? Yes, I will. So, the problem is, I don't own any DLC aside from the Sword of Islam mod, so I ain't got Old Gods or the Roman Empire 1 or all that, so I'm sorry for all of you who want to see that, but this is going to be a fun Let's Play, I guarantee you this, okay? So, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to turn on Iron Man mode, or I would, unless stuff started getting messed up. Basically, just in case save files go missing, or something goes wrong, and, you know. Basically, I need to be able to save my game so that I'll be able to go back and replay something just in case something gets deleted, etc., etc. So no Iron Man mode on today. We're obviously going to be starting from the earliest period at Stamford Bridge. But, the thing is, I don't know who I'm going to be playing as yet, because I am going to totally randomize who I'm going to be. I just did 2 randomize thingamajigs. I was Castile, the Duke of Castile over here in Vizcaya. My most recent one is one of the first Muslim rulers I've ever done, which is the Duke of Luristan, or the Beylik, or whatever they call them. Sorry, my Muslim pronunciation is quite terrible. But yes, the Beylik of Luristan. But I have no idea who I'm going to be now. I might be French, I might be Polish, I might be Byzantine, it might be Fatimid, it might even be Nubia. Jeez, it'd suck to be the Count of Nubia. But anyway, I'm randomizing who I'm going to be. I have no game plan or anything. I could be King England. I could be Duke of Hungary. I could be a count in the Byzantine Empire stuck in the middle of there somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to be, but we're going to find out now together. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? I take one last hit of my Pepsi before this goes. Ready? Randomize! We are where now? The Count Sviatpolk of Zaozrai. First of all, I'd like to say that my pronunciation of that, I'm actually quite impressed with myself. But I am the what of what? Okay, I'm part of Novgorod. That's not what I expected. I don't have Old Gods, so obviously I can't be Karelia and all that, but I am basically Orthodox. Yes, I'm Orthodox, and I have never been Orthodox before, because Orthodox is mainly like parts of Russia and the Byzantines. I haven't played as either of those yet. So I'm Orthodox, which is different. I'm part of the Grand Principality of Novgorod. Really? You're right there. And I am the only count. I'm the only count in Novgorod. The other guy is a duke who owns all of this. I am the one count of Novgorod that owns Zaozrai. And the problem is that we're going to have pagans galore rampaging us all the way back here. We have pagans here in Latgale. Well, I suppose this is like Estonia, Latvia, and all that. Livonia, Karelia, Byarmia, the Samoyeds. Rostov is fine. Us and Rostov. Anyway, this is going to be interesting. I did not expect this. But it's not about expecting it, it's about playing as it. So we're starting way up in the north in Russia. We are Count Sviatpolk of Zaozrai. We're Russian Orthodox. And basically our goal is to either fend off the pagans or become one ourselves. Let's go. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in the county of Zaozrai. Right next to us is the Grand Prince Mislav of Novgorod. Is that Mislav? Mstislav, sorry. Who is my half-brother. Interesting. It would take me 3 assassinations to get on the throne, though. I'd have to kill his child, then my half-brother again, and then me. And that's not going to happen, especially since I'm only, what, 15? 15? No, that's not bad. Jeez, I've got terrible traits, though. I'm a legitimized bastard. I'm wroth. How can I be wroth but kind? Okay. I'm lustful and I'm craven. Interesting. So one thing that's going to be different in this Let's Play is that I'm not going to be basing my decisions purely on what I think is best. Most of my decisions are actually going to be based on the trait of the character. So for example, since I'm... Well, let's just go with Wroth, because that's the best one, okay? Say I'm Wroth, and there's like a decision like, oh, you're like the guardian of a child, and you're like, oh, the child is going down river, what are you gonna do? And you have an option to save the kid or to let him run down the river and possibly get killed falling off a waterfall or whatever. You know, stuff like that. I'll look at my character and be like, well, he's Wroth, so he'd probably let the kid go down. Or something like that. Cruel, whatever. Any bad trait that might affect that. Or if he has no trait, I'll do what I find is right. Or if he's kind, I'll be like, okay, then I'll save the kid. You know, you get where I'm getting at. Anyway. 15 years old, Count Svyatpalk of Zaozrai. My guardian is a military leader by the name of Ivan Vashatovich. Ivan Vashatovich is my dude here. I like a guardian with... I think diplomacy is what we really need, not military commanding. Because I'm going to need to soft-talk our way out of this situation with all the pagans around us. So let's see if we can find someone for that. Say gender both, in prison, no, married, I don't care really. Ruler, I mean, I guess not. My religion, preferably my culture. We got a 16-year-old who's quick. You know, you can be my guardian and you can be my wife. I mean, she looks ugly. Right, Prebrana? Yeah, she's ugly, but still. She's ugly, but we love her anyway. Marriage is the only way I'm gonna get her to our court. Yeah, I know, taking a -200 prestige hit will hurt, but we can always arrange hunts and stuff like that. And marrying someone quick is going to be very important. Now, let's look for someone who can actually teach us in the ways of the Force. Oh, I'm giving up here. I'll go through, like, 3 more guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 more. Fine, I'll be a military man. Jeez, if that's what the king wants for me. Okay, everyone hates me. Why? Short range, I'm craven and envious. Short range, -36. Infidel? You're a mover. Get away from me. We don't need pagans in here. That's the last thing we need. My chancellor's locked, apparently. I've got, like, no one in my court. Well, that's just great, because apparently we can't get any good diplomats anyway. Well, let's start, because this is a very important thing that we're totally missing out on right now. You don't have any claims to be pressed, and gifts aren't going to help you. You might be good, though, but I can't use a woman in my court. Unless being Orthodox will allow that. What are my laws? Magnetic, cognatic, yeah. Well, welcome to the first episode where I look around and try to find people who will work in my court. Okay, we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way since no one likes me enough. Let's invite a noble and a holy man. See what they're good at. And they're not here? What? You're in my court now, aren't you? Yeah, I have 14 courtiers. There's actually a lot here, except for some reason or another, they are not appearing up here. I honestly don't know why this is. Because now I have no court chaplain, and I just wasted money on apparently invisible people. Invisible people who hate me. Well, great. This is... Oh! Oh, no. Now there's plenty of options. But no, when you're selecting a ecclesiarch, no options there. You can't dismiss your regent from... Oh, well, that makes sense. Why are there no ecclesiarchs? I'm guessing that's how they're pronounced? Ecclesiarch? I'm close enough. Okay, first, well, we can appoint an ecclesiarch, which is glorious. You're good there. Boris is better than you, and I don't like the fact that my spy master hates me. Then again, there's not much I can do about that. Okay. My heir is the Grand Prince of Kiev. My dad. Kiev? Down here. Is that pagan or is it not? Oh, that's Orthodox. I'm gonna need to grow up, get a wife, and do something. Whatever. Let's speed time up a bit and start advancing through the years with Count Zviatpalk of Zauzrai. You've accepted the suggestion of betrothal. This is good. Ecclesiarch is still open, and there's still nothing I can do about that. I don't know why. In fact, you know what? I'll be back. I'm going to Google it quickly. Okay, everyone, so I looked it up on the internet, and apparently it has something to do with having a bishop. Now, the problem is, I've just looked at Zauzrai, and the only thing here is the castle of Zaraknaya. We actually have 0 vassals. We are just a count in one castle that happens to be in our territory. The Grand Prince, however, no, his territories have plenty of things in them. He's given me the short straw of having just a fort in the middle of nowhere. Lovely, thank you very much. Anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, look at our technology. Ugh. We are going to get massacred. Anyway, 1 minute. Jeez, must go to whatever. Blah. Cut that out. And I'm back. So, what are we gonna do? Well, I suppose we're gonna wait till we come of age, first of all. And we'll have to find out what these pagans are gonna do to us. Well, let's start advancing. Hopefully something happens. Be interesting to see who wins England. As of now, Harold is still in control. We shall see what happens. It'd be interesting to see Harold Hardrada win, because that does not often happen. The regency has ended. I've grown up. I'm a brilliant strategist. Yet, I'm craven. And I'm a bastard, so... I'm a trickster, though. That's great, I suppose. Well, now that I'm of age and I can marry my wife, that's gonna cost me like 200 prestige. Let's! So I can demand a duchy from the liege, and the duchy that they are talking about is the Duchy of Chud. Now, Chud is actually Orthodox. So the possibility of killing them is there. Now, I've just noticed also that the Grand Prince of Novgorod has given away some of his territory, which is interesting. So, I'm going to go take a look at the laws of Novgorod, and apparently there are, like, no laws, which means, you know what that means? I am going to go ahead and I'm going to start taking territory from my rivals.